Hi friends, this is Simran. A very warm welcome to all of you in my channel The Recipe Hut. In this video, let's learn how to prepare organic sattu flour. Sattu is prepared by dry roasting grains or grams. This flour is high in nutrients, it is great for digestion, it flushes out toxins, and it is a perfect summer cooler. Most commonly, it is prepared by dry roasting Bengal gram, that is kala chana, or barley, that is jaw. We are going to make chane ka sattu, that is prepared by using Bengal gram or kala chana, since it is easily available at home. In this video, I am also going to tell you two drinks that you can prepare with sattu flour. One would be savory and the other one would be sweet. Both of them are going to be absolutely delicious. So let's get started. To prepare sattu flour, we need to roast the chanas. For that, I've taken 1 cup of organic Bengal gram, also known as kala chana. There are two types of chanas available in the market. One is slightly smaller and the other one is this one, which is slightly bigger. For roasting, I would highly recommend you to use the bigger variety because that will give you very good roasted chanas. I'm adding the chana in a big sieve. And now we are just gonna give it a quick rinse with some water. Please note, we do not need to soak this in the water, we just wanted to give it a quick rinse. After draining the excess water, we will transfer these on a paper towel and then pat it dry. Our chanas are ready to be roasted. Take a big wok, turn the gas on high, add approximately 1.5 cups of salt. I am reusing the salt that I've used previously for roasting and baking. And now we are going to heat the salt for approximately 6 to 7 minutes or till the time it is nice and hot. A quick tip, make sure you place the wok or the kadai on the biggest burner of your stove. It's been a few minutes and now our salt is hot. So it is time to throw in the chanas a little at a time. So I'm adding 1 fistful of the chana and now we need to stir it continuously and cook it, because if you'll not stir it, the chana is gonna burn. And you'll notice that the skin of the chanas will start cracking within 30 to 35 seconds. If this doesn't happen, then that means your salt was not hot enough. So you can see that the chana has started cracking and they're roasting very well. So we need to stir it continuously. And once all the chanas have roasted, we will quickly take them out. I'm using a big ladle like this. It really helps us in taking the chanas out very quick before it gets burned. So if you have a ladle like this, try using that for this purpose. First batch of the chana is done and you can see how well they've roasted. Now transfer these on a plate. Now I'm showing you the second batch. Add the chanas. Stir it as quick as possible. You can see how quickly I'm stirring without even stopping for a second. Because what happens is, at this stage the salt is so hot that if you stop, the chanas will turn black. Once again, after approximately 30 seconds, you can see that the skin of the chanas have started to crack and they'll start popping. We'll continue to stir it. Once all the chanas have roasted nicely, lower the gas and take out all the chana. Similarly, we'll be roasting the remaining chanas, but please make sure not to add too much at the same time because otherwise they'll not be able to roast properly. When you are done roasting all the chanas and the salt is completely cool, store it in an airtight container for future use. Our chanas are all ready and you can see how well they've roasted, just like the roasted chanas that you get in the market. Right now the chanas are quite hot, so we will leave them on the counter for 10 to 15 minutes or till the time they're completely cooled down. If you have the store-bought roasted chana, then you can skip the previous step and directly grind it. Chanas are cool now, transfer them in a blender. Removing the husk is optional, but in case you plan to use the sattu flour for baking, then I would highly recommend you to take out the husk of as many chanas as you can comfortably and then grind it, because that also will give you a very fine sattu that will be perfect for baking. Close the lid, and now we need to blend this and make a fine powder out of it. It's been some time we've been grinding it. Let's have a look at the flour. Yes, it's nice and fine. So this is the stage we need to grind it till. This flour is a superfood which is loaded with protein, calcium, fiber, iron and magnesium. Our sattu flour is ready, and you can see the texture, how fine it has turned out. The main difference between besan and chana sattu is that besan is the flour of raw gram and sattu is the flour of roasted gram. From this flour you can make laddus, halwa, or you can even stuff it in the parathas, puris, or you can even bake cookies with it. The uses of this flour are endless. Let's move to the savory sattu drink that we are going to make with this flour. In 2.5 cups of water, add 2 tablespoons of the sattu flour that you made. Give it a good mix. To this, add salt as per your taste. I'm adding half a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt, but you can use any salt of your choice. Add 1/4 teaspoon of black salt, that is kala namak. Half a teaspoon of chaat masala, but if you don't have it, then you can skip it. Half a teaspoon of roasted cumin powder, that is bhuna Zeera powder. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, or you can add it as per your preference. 1/8 teaspoon of mint powder. This will give a very nice and refreshing flavor to our drink. To prepare this, take a few mint leaves, wash them and air dry it for a couple of hours. And once the leaves are dried, grind it and then sieve it through a fine sieve. But if you don't have this, you can also add fresh mint leaves to it. Half a teaspoon of jaggery. If you don't have jaggery, you can also use honey instead, or if you want, you can completely skip adding any sweetener. Give it a good mix. And now we can taste this, and you can adjust the spices as per your preference. I'm adding a teaspoon more of the lemon juice. I like my drink to be slightly more tangy. Let's taste it once again. This drink is so refreshing and delicious, and it is a perfect drink to cool you down on a hot summer day. Now let's move to the second drink, that is sweet sattu drink. For that, I have taken half a cup of milk. Adding 2 tablespoons of the sattu flour. To this, I'm adding 2 teaspoons of jaggery. That is good, but if you don't have jaggery, you can replace it with honey or any sweetener of your choice. I'm also adding 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom powder, that is Choti Elaichi powder. And now give everything a good mix and make sure there are no lumps in it. If you want to make a vegan version of this drink, you can replace the milk with water, and instead of cardamom powder, you can add lemon juice. Once it's mixed well, we'll be adding another 2 cups of milk to this. And now give it a final mix. Our drink is ready. Let's give it a try. It tastes so refreshing and so good. My kids just love this drink. Friends, did you see how easy and quick it is to prepare these drinks at home? This summer, enjoy these cool, refreshing drinks, and I'm sure you're gonna love it as much as we do. And the best part is, you can prepare it with the basic ingredients available at home. Do give these recipes a try, and if you try, do not forget to tell us in the comments how it turned out for you. Thumbs up if you've liked the video, subscribe, and also click on the bell icon so you get an update when I upload a new recipe. Thanks for watching.